everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, we're keeping it in the AFC West. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the LA Chargers.
Man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad.
Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Just ho-hum, more of the same production from Herbert in year 5. In fact, it was the cleanest football of his career, Kate. 23 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. But he's got to check that box of playoff wins. That's not easy to do in this AFC.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an LA first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. On the play fake, it's Herbert. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On first down, they'll run. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They've got a man in motion. Herbert from the gun. This one's caught. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
He's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Give now to the running back. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Herbert now. He had it for a moment, but a great Defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
On third down, Herbert. Right side and in the hands of Allen. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Slot man in motion right. Herbert on first down. Completed to his running back. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Herbert with a blitz coming. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. Dicker connects there. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
How well they were eating up yards and first downs. You know that kicker want to come out for a PAT. He'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Dylan Laube on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
The most passing yards of Geno's career, that would be over 4,300. Also came in a little uptick in interceptions, especially in the red zone. But that didn't bother Pete. He knew exactly who he wanted to restart their culture in Vegas. That guy is Geno Smith.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Another give here to Jency. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Las Vegas first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from the home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And go play fake here with Smith. As he was trying to make something happen. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
All right, 1st first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Third down, they need 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain. A successful opening drive, nearing field goal range now. It's first down at the 41. Now Smith taking off with it. He's still going at the 30. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Dante Jackson on the tackle. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Shotgun give here to Genty. And they make the play at the 23. A gain of only a little. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
To Genty. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
16-yard line.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. There he is on 3rd and short. Oh, he's going to run for it. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Just one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Smith taking off with it. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
On 3rd and goal, Smith. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. Geno Smith with a touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll run here on first down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Herbert back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Now, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And look at this, 9 yards and a nice first down run.
Right at midfield. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Another carry for him. And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
First and 10, here's Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he's blocked down at about that 27-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Dive play straight ahead. Spins out of one side. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. LeBron started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers push their lead to 3.
10, Raiders 7.
Tucker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Albie with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Smith in the pistol. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, the Raiders.
As much as you like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Back to the air. It's Smith. The screen pass falls incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. The Chargers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Lone back gets the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Need a little bit there. Kind of feels like a game of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Herbert now off the play fake. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
That one's nabbed by Allen. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Chargers, first down.
So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime report. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's White on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out come the Raiders. They'll have it first to begin the third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First down, Smith to throw. Hauled in left side. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Vegas first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Benjamin St. Juste picks it up. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The Chargers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with third down and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Herbert from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Gain of 6. And the Chargers first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Herbert now. Out wide. It's Allen. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Throwing on first is Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL game before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Rolling into enemy territory. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA first down.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Herbert to throw once more. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Now Herbert again. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Setting up the running back screen. And they take him down right along the 30. Pickup of 2 here. And the Chargers will have a first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
There's a dive up the middle. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Back-to-back carries here. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Man in motion here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one connects. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest of the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
Chargers 17, Raiders 7.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's White on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jeanty. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Dante Jackson on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Here's Smith. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. He finds them 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Raiders first down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Jeanty from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They motion Tucker over left. From the gun, Smith. It is cut left side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Smith. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22.
A gain of 29.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. This run finds Thornton. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead with Jeanty. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Smith. And in for the touchdown. The Raiders make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, to tie this game in the 4th.
17. Raiders 14.
Set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Chargers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Number 26 is
Robbed
the ball
by the
carrier.
first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It's a
That's
loss
why you
of
often
yards.
see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Tight end going in motion here. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they make the chains reset.
The Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New set of downs for him from the 46. A give now from the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Landon Roberts there on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Motioning the tight end now. Here's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Intended for Quentin
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Herbert throwing again. Middle of the field taken in by McConkey. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Trying to push this past the marker. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Herbert from the gun. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Out to his wide out, it's a screen. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers making a 9-point advantage. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
Extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
Chargers 24. Raiders 14.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's White on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be as sky high right now.
That's completed right side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
On first down, here's Smith. Gets him on the in route. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for Raiders first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Off the end zone and out. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Smith will try again on 2nd. Finds him on the slant. And that will not be enough for a first down. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Raiders got to score in a hurry. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now to throw. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete. And now they're facing 4th down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And you couldn't do it on that one.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. This from 48 on the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation. That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as they'll need to decide what to do on this second down. Plowing up the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got the Charger first down. And that should be all she wrote in this one. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
It goes to a knee as Tom winds down in this one. Down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.